Morning everyone. I thought I'd give you some more sort of survival tips. So I gave you pretty much the basics, but there's some other things that I sort of left out and that sort of come to me, so we'll go with it. Clear up a few things first though. The whole weapon thing, I think people get the wrong idea with that. Don't carry a weapon around with you, that's idiotic for one. If you carry a knife, you're a prat, okay? The whole thing of the weapon was, I used to have it when I was asleep, okay? The only time I ever kept it on me and the only time I ever had to use it. I had it tied to my wrist, as I said. Something happened in my sleep, I'm trapped in a tent, backed into a corner, I've got every right to defend myself. But beyond that, I will always walk away, not react. Only ever if I'm backed into a corner will I react. Okay, and it's not an offensive weapon. Like I said, I had the drawstring bag that my tent pegs came in with a jar of Marmite in it. Now, it's not unreasonable to have a drawstring bag that the tent pegs come in when you're living in a tent, and I like Marmite. I've repurposed the bag. We're going for technicalities here, but I'll say that was only when I was asleep that I had that tied to my wrist. Okay, I would not walk around with a weapon, that's just idiotic. Okay, right, I've cleared that up. Okay, washing. I forgot this. Your best bet, unfortunately, is you need a gym membership. Now, places like Pure Gym, Anytime Fitness, gyms around the country, and it's going to cost you 30 quid a month, but you've got used to them facilities, and if you like to keep fit, hey, you know, I don't bother going to the gym anymore, I just eat right. But, like I say, you've got them showering facilities. If you haven't got that, this is where it starts to get hard. Disabled toilets are your friend, okay? Some of them require you to have what they call a radar key. You can go in places like Timpson's, you can buy the keys, they're about £6. Other than that, I've washed in the sea. In January, I've washed in the sea. That makes a man out of anyone, I assure you. It's cold, great for your skin, terrible for your hair. Right, speaking of getting on them buses, my bus is here, so I will continue this in a second. Righty, really screwed with the continuity, had my haircut. Anyway, where were we? Washing. Okay, so gym membership, best bet. Disabled toilets, if not, last resort, the sea or a body of clean water. Some beaches do have showers on them, but it is cold water. So I did it in January. Whew. Wouldn't advise it, but if you've got to do it, you've got to do it. Okay, righty, clothing. You need to keep warm. So if I can quickly show you what I'm wearing in a minute. I've basically full ski wear. Funnily enough, you probably didn't see it. Hang on, let me get in some light. Here we go. So yeah, full ski wear. The jacket I got in Mountain Warehouse at the beginning of the year. It was in the sale. It was reduced to £125, £17.99. And the ski trousers I've got the other week in Lidl, £16. Godsend. There are bargains to be had out there. You've just got to look. The other thing you can do though is go around to things like churches, because they have things donated to them. The other one, if you go into charity shops, you get bargains anyway. I buy all my clothes in charity shops and I've got a good wardrobe. But ask them if they've got any stuff they've had donated that they can't sell. They do get a lot of that sort of stuff in. It might not be the best stuff in the world, but it's going to keep you warm and it's going to keep you dry, and chances are they will give it to you. The other thing you can do is, which I've done, just explain your situation. Say, you know, I haven't got any warm clothes, I'm on the streets, I haven't got any money, can you help me please? At the end of the day, they're charity shops, they're there to be charitable. If you present yourself in a decent manner, and you're polite, people will help you. Okay, in anything, people will help you. As long as you're not taking the piss, and like I say, as long as you're polite and you present yourself well, the people will be willing to help you. Okay, so what else have we got that I can give you to help keep you safe and alive. Right, yes, this is a very important one. I mentioned your feet, didn't I? For having boots. If your feet go bad, everything goes bad. The other one that I forgot to tell you is teeth. Now, you know, you're adults. You don't really need me to be spelling this out for you. You know, sweets and sugary drinks you need to try and avoid. You need to, you know, brush your teeth regularly. Because getting a dentist when you've got a home is hard enough. In this situation, it's nigh on impossible. Now, anyone who's had a proper toothache will know it's probably one of the worst pains you can experience. Trust me, you don't want that in the street. You don't want an abscess. You've got to look after yourself. Okay, that is the most important thing. You've got to look after yourself. You don't want to get ill. Okay? I mean, you're going to be susceptible to infections and things because of the situation you're in. You've got to look after yourself. As for COVID, don't anyone dare go there in the comments and I ain't in the mood for that. I mean, for those of you that are new to my channel, you might not know, I contracted sepsis beginning of October with a very small cut on my shin. I nearly lost my leg. Okay, and that was basically from my working environment and the grot hole I was living in. It's easily done, and it can come on so quickly. I mean, so quickly, it was in a matter of hours. I went from feeling fine, my legs swelling up, to not being able to walk and experiencing the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life. I nearly lost my leg. Okay, look after yourself. Majorly important. Whew. Right. Stay healthy. What else can I give you? It's been a long day. It really has. But when I think of some more things, I'll give you an update. A lot of this is common sense. I don't mean to sound patronising, but a lot of it is common sense. That was it. Begging. Begging is an absolute gripe of mine. Do not agree with it. The only things I've ever asked for have been a job and an ambulance. Okay? Do not agree with hassling people for money. Okay, if they want to come up to you and they want to give you money, that's on them. Okay? And yeah, it is much appreciated, but you know, no one's got any right to be asking people. You will find people walking up and down high streets hassling people for money. 9 times out of 10, they're not homeless, they're just addicts trying to get their fix. Now, I haven't got a problem with addicts, I really haven't. But when they're pretending to be homeless and doing it by where I was staying to make people believe that that tent was theirs and they were that homeless person, then I had a problem with it. And it caused a lot of scrapes, it really did. Because they assumed that I was being territorial, thinking they were taking my money. The reality wasn't. The reality was, when people complain to the police and the council about the homeless person begging in the high street, where do you think they're going to come to? They're going to come to me. Who's going to be the one that's going to end up getting banned from the high street? Me. So I've had a lot of scrapes because of it. I wouldn't have it by me, I just wouldn't. Like I say, just everything you do is going to be a reflection on every homeless person out there. And people remember the bad, they don't remember the good. They'll remember the arsehole homeless guy, they won't remember the nice one. Well, they might. I say everything you do is a reflection on every homeless person. So think about that. That's the whole point. We're trying to change people's attitudes for what they believe homelessness to be. We're trying to change that. So bear that in mind in everything you do. If I want to think of anything else, I'll upload it. Big love. Chat soon.